Here's what's making news now around Indiana. Indiana, particularly the cities of Greenwood and Noblesville, really appears to be bucking the trend of people moving out of the Midwest. Truck and trailer rental company U-Haul says Indiana is a growth state for the third consecutive year, climbing to 9th in the U.S. U-Haul bases that conclusion on one-way rentals leaving the state compared to those entering the state. The company's data shows Greenwood and Noblesville leading Indiana's gains. The developer seeking the license to build a casino in Terre Haute has released more details about the project. The Tribune-Star is reporting Spectacle Jack plans to build a 100,000 square foot casino that would offer a total of 1,200 machines and gaming tables. The project also includes 4 restaurants, one of which would be a Hard Rock Cafe. The company is calling the Terre Haute venue Roxino. The Indiana Gaming Commission will hold a meeting in early February to consider that license request. Wind farms like these in Fountain County have added lots of jobs to communities like Fowler, but there's a battle brewing over them in southern Indiana. Germany-based RWE Renewables wants to construct a wind farm in Posey County, but some residents are concerned about noise from the turbines and property values. The County Area Plan Commission has approved an ordinance allowing the farms, but individual communities like Mount Vernon have rejected that plan. Well, not just one of Indiana's, but one of the country's most accomplished university directors of athletics has announced plans to retire at the end of the academic year. Bill Benner has more in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill.
Gary, thanks. Well, she spent 45 years at the University of Indianapolis, the last 17 as athletic director, during which the Greyhounds have become one of the NCAA's Division II's most accomplished all-around programs. But Dr. Sue Willey now plans to leave her UIndy office, and she joins us on the program. And Sue, welcome. Congratulations. What a distinguished tenure you have had. It's just been remarkable. You started out as an athlete all those years ago.
Yes.
Played 5 sports.
Played 5 sports, coached 5 sports. It was a pretty a different time, obviously, back in those days for participation. But appreciate you having me on, and excited to talk about what's going on and what the future looks like.
Well, and you've had great success at UIndy over the last 17. And I mentioned in the open, the Greyhounds have become one of the Division II's best programs. You finish in the top 10 in the all sports standings virtually every year.
Right. We've had challenges from when I first started as the AD. We had many programs that were led by part-time coaches. So one of the goals was first to get all the head coaches to be full-time, and we've certainly progressed from there. Another challenge, another vision that we had was that we'd like to get our sports fully funded for the NCAA, and thankfully with the help of the administration and the university understanding the benefits of our athletics, that has occurred. So hiring the right people, not only is the athletics at a great position, but I want to toot the horn of all of our coaches and student athletes. This semester, I just got their grades, and we always have a goal of every sport getting a 3.0 or better. And last year, for the first time, both semesters, every sport, every team had a 3.0 or better. The overall is about a 3.3, and we're almost at 700 athletes. After hearing what midterms were, I was a little worried because I thought, okay, this is going down. And by golly, we had about 3 men's programs that were a 3.0 something, but they still made that 3 points. So just kudos.
Let's talk about facilities improvements. And of course, you got a big boost when we hosted the Super Bowl and you built that magnificent indoor facility.
Yes, absolutely. We were always going to build a facility for our indoor track since we didn't have anything for our over 100 student athletes. The Super Bowl came into, they knew we were going to build new locker rooms, especially for football. And they saw what we were going to do. They came to the table and we said, yes, we'll put off building our track for a year. They helped us make a bigger venue, and we now host the indoor track and field every year for our conference.
I want to talk about, a lot of people don't know this, the NCAA is right here. You have been very active in multiple roles with the NCAA committees, the most prestigious of which is the Championships Committee, and with the end of your tenure as athletic director will also conclude your tenure as chair of that very important committee.
Yes, you know, championships, everybody wants to be on that committee, so I was thrilled to get on it, and I've been very fortunate to be the chair for the last 2 years. I've served on a lot of different committees, but obviously when we think about the NCAA and we think about our student athletes, we think about championships. And so that's the work that we've been doing.
I hate to ask you to do this briefly, but as we wrap up, challenges, opportunities for your successor, and I suppose you're going to hire like 5 people. No, okay.
No, they're not going to. As a matter of fact, I didn't know if they would replace me. I don't know. With the decline of graduating seniors in Indiana, I mean, for all institutions right now, enrollment is the big question. So that enrollment then for a private institution goes to budget. So of course budgets are always a concern and something that we have to look at and plan for, be proactive.
Well, again, congratulations on your incredible career. She's a Hall of Famer and just a champion in so many ways. Dr. Sue Willey, best wishes moving forward.
Thank you very much, Bill. I appreciate it. Go Hounds.
Yeah, go Hounds. Gary, back to you.